All right, we have hit the button and the router did not explode. So we are here again for another Super Robot Sundays here on Sound Goblin Gaming. Thank you for joining us again. I am, as always, Bograt.
I'm the Krampus.
I'm Shiv.
And I'm Vincent.
And we're going to dive in today. We've got a couple of the DLC scenarios to do since we just unlocked those by completing Mission 36. And then we have a very important three-way, by which I mean two-way choice to make.
Yeah, I don't know where those cross-hand characters ran off to. Strange.
They just shouted something about dragons and disappeared, and we decided not to look into it because we don't care.
Well, now that's dealt with. We have an important choice to make.
I'm of two minds when it comes to these splits. On the one hand, it does give the game, or the game is long enough that the hypothetical replayability of having different routes is almost not warranted and actually kind of annoying if I actually did want to play those routes. On the other hand, okay, I just don't want to play those routes. So
I mean, you could just save before the routes, then reload save.
Yeah, you can save before the
can,
routes
but-
and reload the save. The game also does essentially have a New Game Plus system.
but there's still a lot of on the new game. The new game plus and actually kind of on both ends is a lot of replaying scenarios regardless because you kind of have to jump between them. Well, I guess you couldn't. Well, no, I guess you could just go to the save. That's weird.
That being said, there is also the factor to consider that the game is actually much faster when you're skipping all this shit.
All cutscenes.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, when it really comes down to it, the vast majority of the scenarios, our actual on-field gameplay for the scenarios is maybe like 20, 30 minutes,
Yeah.
which puts us at like 20 to 30 hours of a gameplay if you skip all the cutscenes, essentially.
Also, doing a replay lets you do like units you didn't use before, which,
Yeah.
I mean, we weren't going to use the cross-hand units, but there are other units we could be using in this one.
Yeah.
And like in a game like 30, which has
God.
like 1 million units.
And doesn't really have significantly increased
No.
limits to what you can actually field on a given map. It's still usually around like 15-ish.
When you have a roster of like 100 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, genuinely, when we get to 30,
Sorry.
Like, you don't like the crotch grabbing test? Nah.
You need to survive my test, not the crotch grab, sir. No, not the crotch grab, the other one.
I mean, it's a canonical thing Yazan Gable does.
Yeah, we all watched Zeta, I know.
For 30, it's very much going to be a choice of like, what actual exact suits do we want to field on a
Well,
regular basis?
not only that, but also, like, honestly, 30 is... There's almost certainly going to be a chance that with 30, because of the structure of it and the fact that there are actual, like, missions to grind and stuff like that, between streams, I might actually go and grind with the units we don't regularly use, just so we can kind of swap out as we feel like and use a bunch of units. Because that's the thing, too, is, like... It's not like this game where, like you said, like we were never going to use the cross-hand units. It's just not a thing that's going to happen no matter how many playthroughs we play of this game. They're just never going to be in our team. 30, it's like there's a roster of like 100 plus units. There are easily 80 plus that I actually like.
No, it's not like, I only want these 15. It's like, okay, who am I not taking now who I like because I have this team to take?
Yeah.
Like the actual roster listing for 30, and then as they started announcing like the DLCs and all the stuff added with that, every single time I was like, holy shit, this fucking kicks ass. Like, oh my god, like...
Here's a handful of new, like 3 or 4 new characters, and I'm all interested in.
And
I
even...
still only have 15 slots to put people in.
And
In other words, there's actually choices to make?
Oh,
yes. And even then, like when I went into 30, there were a decent number of series involved in 30 that I wasn't familiar with. But unlike this one where I came into this and it's like Cross-Ange, I'm only passingly familiar. I know that Cross-Ange exists, but I don't really care. And like nothing about this game makes me feel like I should follow up with it. There were actually a lot of characters from series introduced in 30 that I was like, okay, this actually seems cool as shit.
The kid from
Like I still gotta get around to watching Knights and Magic because that seems fucking awesome. It is basically the main character of Knights and Magic, to my understanding from what I've got from 30, is basically got isekai'd into the world of Knights and Magic, but is a humongous mecha nerd from the real world. But like when he gets reborn into the other world, part of what he gets, like his like power he gets, is just basically being like a super talented engineer, essentially. So he just gets to build the mecha of his dreams. but like at the same time shows up and is from like the real world originally. So when he shows up in 30 and things like Mazinger or like fucking Getter Robo start showing up, he fucking nerds out. He's like, oh my god, that's the fucking Mazinger Zeta. What the fuck? Like,
He's great in 30.
it's like, is that a Gundam? Holy shit.
He's just so happy to be there.
He is extremely happy to be there.
He is also a damn good pilot.
Yeah.
At least in.
I mean, he genuinely has one of the best unique abilities in the game. Now, you want to talk about games where the concept of doing a replay is daunting at best. Jesus fucking Christ, is 30 long.
Yeah, I can see that one.
It has like over 100 missions or something like that at this point, all the different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like artifact challenges and challenge missions and grinding missions.
Yeah, because the thing to remember is that 30
I
is
mean-
not structured like a standard game like this, where it is just a straight linear storyline. Like, there is a storyline that goes through it, but you have a lot of available options about how you proceed through that storyline and what order you take on scenarios in. And then there's also just a whole shit ton of optional scenarios. Basically, between every... Even if you're playing on the mode where you cannot repeat, like, the grinding missions, you basically get access to the one time between main scenarios. You still have like 7 or 8 optional grinding side scenario missions you can do between every story mission. And it still has like more story scenarios than any other Super Robot Wars game up to that point. I think just going through the straight main scenario before DLC was already like 65 scenarios.
It's also interesting because what they do, it is more like a web rather than a straight line, where it's like, I have access to these like 3 missions that are story missions. The events of the missions change depending what order you do them in.
Yeah.
Because it like, okay, well you did this mission, so now you have this unit, so he has something to do about this mission, or you did this mission, so you don't have this unit with you, so this story beat.
Yeah, depending on what like characters and units you have, you actually get different dialogues. The actual scenarios can change.
Basically, a bunch of missions basically have like A, B, or C versions, depending on what missions you have or haven't done before doing them.
It was actually a really fascinating thing, and I'm kind of hoping we see it in the next actual like real G-Gen game as well as a possibility.
Be cool.
Since 30 seems to do extremely well, Bandai is very happy with that design structure, so they may port that over to a G-Gen game, which would be very cool. I'm still holding out hope that the next G-Gen game goes back to the massive idiot crossover thing.
The last 2 haven't been massive idiot crossover, so I could see them doing a massive idiot crossover again.
Yeah.
Considering Genesis is just UC,
Is all UC, and
This
then
is straight
Crossrays is all AU.
you effectively couldn't with, well, there's no real point in it with doing all UC because that already is effectively its own crossover.
I mean, the only thing that the only thing that I could see them doing other than that is doing another one that is all UC, but it would be basically the stuff post Hathaways, which is where Genesis cut off.
Yeah.
So do, you know, Victory, Crossbone.
F91.
F91 was in. No, it wasn't. Never mind. Sorry, I've been playing Overworld mostly, so I'm still like tainted by like, wasn't F91 in there? It's like,
Nope.
no, wait, no, F91 wasn't, and it makes sense that it wasn't because it would be technically after Unicorn, because the Hathaway's Flash stuff was DLC.
Yep.
But yeah, like that's the only other thing I could see them doing is doing a all UC game, but it's all the post Unicorn UC essentially, which technically would also tie into the current push, which is the whole like UC Next 100 project. But I still hold out hope that it's going to be a big idiot crossover game again.
That honestly does sound more interesting anyways than Cross Raises when it comes to stuff like that.
part of why I'm actually looking forward to us eventually getting to our playthrough of Overworld on here, just so you guys can see just exactly how out of fucking bounds they really go. Because, like, I've talked about stuff amongst our group about stuff that happens in Overworld, but, like, even the shit I've talked about is not the wildest shit that happens in that game. And that includes me talking about the part where they merged the Devil Gundam with the Angel Halo.
The Devil Halo.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, no, that's not even the wildest thing they did. Like, that game is stupid. God, also, it just really puts it into perspective when we talk about 30, about, like, when you look at this and just how much of an absolute monster killer the Yamato is, and yet we still talk about how, like, the Dreistressor is, like, way more of an actual unit than any battleship has ever been before.
Yeah.
It's like, we're not being inaccurate. Like, the battleship in 30 is probably one of the best units in the game, actually.
Yeah, because the amount of upgrades and everything else it gets. And
I mean, it's not the best unit in the game. Gridman still exists, but
it is indeed pretty boss.
Gridman just fucking cheats. Gridman is stupid broken. Somebody was actually doing, like, tests just to see, like, what stupid shit they could get away with, and I want to say they ended up in, like, the final boss battle with Gridman with no actual upgrades other than the, like, full team upgrade stuff.
Yeah.
Like, no actual direct upgrades to Gridman. And he survived 3 hits from the final boss. And did significant damage. That being said, I am genuinely curious how powerful Ultraman is, since I haven't played since that got added. Because I imagine Ultraman is also probably stupid busted.
Is that just a thing when it comes to Super Robot Wars and the Sentai characters, or Giant Sentai? I have no idea what to call these guys.
Tokusatsu is usually the term.
Okay.
So that's a hard decision to make since they've never actually been in these games before. And Gridman really only snuck in by virtue of the fact that they made an anime of Gridman, and Gridman is technically a mecha. And then because that door got open, then they were able to just be like, well we're going to add Ultraman. Shut up. That being said, the thing about it, and it comes to something we've kind of discussed about these before, they don't actually care about balance in these games.
No.
They do their best to, as best as possible, accurately reflect the power level of the, you know, various mecha and whatnot they add into these games as units within the limits of reason. And I say limits of reason very loosely because, I mean, obviously you have mecha that literally, you know, stand on galaxies and, you know, fight across the fucking multiverse throwing punches. So they can't quite go that far, but, like, so they usually try and do that. And that's what it really is like something like Ultraman, strictly speaking, by the rules of its own universe in the Ultra series, Ultraman's power is theoretically infinite. I mean, you will die if you actually try and harness said infinite power. But Ultraman technically does not actually have a limit.
Just whatever you can handle, basically.
Yeah. It is actually a thing that pretty regularly comes up in various Ultraman series of like every once in a while there'll be a thing where it's like, oh, this is a massive threat, and like Ultraman can't seem to handle it, and then he'll grow to be like 6 times bigger than he normally is for like 5 seconds, but it's long enough to deal with the threat, and then the dude spends like a month in the hospital. And likewise, Gridman, kind of deriving from those same roots, has a very similar idea where it's just like, no, he's just like stupidly fucking powerful. It's kind of like why when we were doing our playthrough of T, there was a certain point we got to where with the upgrades and equipment we had on it, Gunbuster was like one-shotting boss characters.
Yep.
Because it's the fucking Gunbuster. Like,
So it had an attack that was like power like 10,000.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the G-Gen games get quite that ridiculous. Just
The
close.
only thing roughly equivalent is, technically speaking, the Atomic Bazooka from the GPO2 is like a power 10,000 attack.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Atomic Bazooka was busted powerful as well.
Mhm.
The downside of the Atomic Bazooka was that it was on a fairly low level equivalent.
Unit
Yeah.
and took basically all of its energy to do like
fire.
once, even with all the levels we pumped into that thing.
We eventually got two.
We got to do it like twice, and then we had to put it back on the ship.
Yeah.
Like the Atomic Bazooka hit like a truck, but it was also on a suit that had to put a lot of you could get a double Zeta or
Yeah.
a charge counterattack level unit, and its stats were just so much more powerful than the GPO2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big difference being is the Gunbuster could just do that attack all the fucking time.
Time.
Just
Yeah.
like constantly.
Just constantly, and its stats were crazy because it's basically a nonsense super robot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not quite something you run into in Cross Race. Or, yeah, not something you really run into in Cross Race.
No. Yeah. Bizarrely, AU units, as weird as this sounds to say, sometimes are a little bit more reasonable than some of the bullshit they pull out in UC. Because the thing to keep in mind is when we're dealing with UC units, like in, say, G-Gen Genesis, they include Advance of Zeta.
Now, the advanced
Yeah.
Zeta nonsense there. The Deep Striker's
They-
in it. The
they-
Deep Striker at a certain point is
Well,
just
They
unhittable.
include this unit who literally, canonically has a thing where, one of my attacks is literally just dropping off 6 full-size mobile suits to go attack shit.
That is a fact. One attack. They also have a nuke.
Yes.
Now we're done playing as that garbage. We get all the poopers.
Yes.
Ensign Ready just always looks like he is one misstep away from pooping his pants.
I already did. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Laplace, an organization that we named with no creativity.
I mean, it's actually a canonical thing from Gundam.
Yeah.
Not so much as an organization, but that is the whole thing of Unicorn.
It is, but that's why my no creativity comment. It's like, oh, you're taking this. Matter of fact, wasn't that the name of Colony?
It was not a
Or
colony,
not
it was a space station.
That's right. It was before the colonies were.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was literally UC0.
Yeah.
That was the announcement of the start of Universal Century took place at Laplace, which was the private space station residence.
residence.
It was basically the private space station residence of the Prime Minister of Earth, essentially.
And very reflective of the Universal Century, also blew up during said announcement.
I mean, it was a terrorist attack.
Say the entire tone for the entire Universal Century.
Pretty much.
That was actually a terrorist attack, and then someone just happened to find the plaque.
Yeah.
Yes, someone.
Someone.
Definitely not the terrorist that blew the place up.
We should keep this.
I mean, accurate.
This mission has no actual combat, and it's literally just the dude who's going around and screwing with everyone.
Pure dialogue mission.
Yep. What do you say, Zimmer? Not that it matters.
Just let them do what they want. Otherwise, it will end
Even if you
worse.
say no, they're still going to take their mechs and go out and do
Look,
it.
just let the Warner siblings do what they want.
Always been a playground for a bunch of brats, sir.
I'm sure those refugees will have the best first impression.
Oh boy, we have the Methus.
Yeah, we do.
So what you're saying is Fa is fine.
Oh no, the serious music. It's attacking. Someday that joke
It's
will
full
stop being
frontal's
funny.
guard captain. We don't need to worry.
Yeah, no, not really.
Senpai, notice me.
Full frontal. Is he gone? Oh, thank God.
I keep sending him on these missions, hoping he'll get killed, and somehow he always survives.
Why do they keep letting him? They're letting him come back on purpose, aren't they?
I've had to replace the carpet by my desk like 4 times. Yes, this is just straight up beat up Angelo.
Yep.
It's just Angelo. Don't get so dramatic.
Yeah, but there's Gazadis here. They're an actual threat comparatively.
Aren't they?
Comparatively.
Don't worry, Merida. Considering what's being fielded, if anything's going to blow up, it's Zemethus.
Well, that's just a given. Fine, we'll stick it back together.
Not allowed to have any units get destroyed.
Ah, shit, the Zemethus' arm's gone again.
You attack that Zeta Gundam.
You get him.
Not even an upgraded Zeta Gundam.
No, this is all base Zeta. Camille is just really fucking good.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Again, it's one of those things without getting into, idiot DBZ power level arguments. What it really comes down to is while Judao definitely has more raw power as a new type, Camille of all UC protagonists is almost certainly the one with the best control over their actual new type abilities.
He was also a better just raw
pilot, yes.
yeah. Like he just jumped in a Mark II and used it with no issue.
Yeah.
Angelo, she'll be fine.
Sure are words you just said.
The decoy noun from the noun stopped the noun.
Buffalo, buffalo, buffalo.
If I get this straight, you turned off the Psychomu system,
Yes.
and they just walked
Oh
into
no,
this.
now they've also
Okay, now I want the Methus to go over there and get trapped in it as well. And then for Camille just to be like,
I mean, it wouldn't do,
Do
anything to
anything.
the Methus, because the Methus doesn't have Psycho Frame.
yeah, but neither does the Wibblies.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they have a...
They have a Psychomi system.
anything that has funnels would have to have a Psychomu system, effectively.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a Psychomu system. They have a Psycho Frame, but they have a Psychomu system.
Yeah. That's what it's doing, is disabling Psychomu. Which, it's, if the unit has a Psychomu system, technically you need to have the Psychomu system active to actually operate the suit.
Yeah, well, the funnels at least, but...
It's part of the integration again, it's
yeah.
bizarre, but no, it is actually, Psychomu is actually part of the control system of the unit, not just for the weaponry.
And there it goes, because we're trying to do something with Psychomu, it just doesn't fucking function on logical terms. Technology from ghosts. Congratulations, your trap got plotted away.
I was really hoping for a DLC exclusive combo attack with the three of them.
Nah, unfortunately. Well, I admit that would be very cool. Not really a thing they do too often in these games. Most of the time, if there is a combo attack of some sort, it is something that is canonical to the series. Or at the very least, if something like that does come up, it's usually not going to be with Gundam.
Yeah.
They mostly play Gundam serious. But like we got a combo attack with like Daitarn and Zambot
Yeah.
because they are technically sibling units.
I mean, it'd be easy enough to do the Piru trio. Just make them do the Black Tri-Star attack. Or it's like a giant cloud with 3 colors of funnels.
Have we been unhearable this entire time?
No. So I'm pretty sure that if you don't press any of those, it just does all of them by default.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I've been hearing you
'Cause-
guys in the headset.
And the sound levels have been moving, so
Yeah.
I would notice that.
Yeah, I just specifically do that because there are a couple on there that we don't want included. Nothing should be coming through them, but in case there's any sort of backfeed, I try and keep it that way.
Yeah.
And if so, fuck them.
Yeah.
It's not the worst thing we've ever done.
That's true.
This is not the 5th Paradise Killer stream where 1 hour of Paradise Killer
Didn't have
was
you.
Shiv, Mackie, and Hunter talking to a ghost.
Why are we... I'm going to stop recording.
Oh.
I'm not sure why we were recording, but I'm going to stop recording.
I might have hit a key on the keyboard as we were doing stuff or something, as I was moving it.
We're still streaming, so that's fine,
Yeah.
but...
Sort of quality technical details you've come to expect from Sound Goblin Gaming.
Yeah, like it's generally fun. It remains funny to me. The conclusion to our most popular thought of all time, when I had the like pre-recorded video that we did at the beginning of the one stream, which
Yeah.
was the end of River King. There's like no audio on that. It is like 15 minutes of dead silence broken by small amounts of game audio because there's not actually a lot of game audio in that section of River King, and literally none of our commentary because our mics weren't being picked up or whatever.
You like the part where they shut up.
And then like you guys go into whatever stream you were doing that day. I have friends, Angelo. Friends. I know it's a foreign concept to you.
Also, it's weird to call it a broken down hunk of junk. It's not the Kshatriya
Rebuilt.
rebuilt. It's the regular Kshatriya.
I'm pretty sure he was talking about Merida, not the Kshatriya. And hence why he called it a broken down piece of crap cyber new type.
Yes. Coward.
God, the Mantis is such a piece of shit. I mean, I've done nothing, but I have fought.
That's
strictest-
not true.
by-
She drew fire.
My strictest definition of the term, I was involved in this combat.
See, she let the Zeta attack.
Let the Zeta attack. The Zeta, which is more damage with the support attack.
Yes.
Now I just have this mental image of like a cat bed on top of Full Frontal's desk, and Angelo like curled up like Garfield inside of it.
You would never understand me.
In case anyone was wondering, I have absolutely no idea why Angelo went full Renfield in my mind, but it's just really fucking funny, so I'm not gonna stop.
Gee, it would just be a shame.
Hey, Angelo, how's your dick?
Oh, we might. No, there's a 10. Don't want this to miss. Sage of the darkness inside of you. It's a fucking emo kid.
Did somebody say darkness?
Shut up. Go away, you're not in this somehow.
Angelo, you should embrace the darkness. Dick Smasher!
Right, this is probably not the last time they'll try and send forces at us in the guise of refugees, but if they keep sending Angelo, we'll be fine.
Well, considering Full Frontal is too busy doing literally anything fucking else, I think we're fine.
Trying to avoid Angelo. Yeah, sure, that's fine. I'm sure Full Frontal will come around eventually anyways. I shouldn't have said that.
Understood. We purrs are known to survive everything.
Power part, beard. Acquired.
Okay, so we should go check the power parts we just got. Set them up on places.
Who really wants a gunfighter?
Probably the Kshatriya. I don't know what we've already got on there. I think it's honestly going to be of more use than the SP collector. Also, we should check and see, since I wasn't able to look it up, what the fuck is the hyper reloader? Ah, okay.
I just maxed
It's the
it.
ammo version of the hyper generator. Got it.
Transporter. We should put the SP generator thing on someone.
So technically speaking, if we put the hyper reloader on the Shin Getter, it does mean we can just use the Getter change attack over and over again.
Not wrong.
Since that is like, it would pretty much be that, or like put it on the new Gundam, because I think the all range attack actually has an ammo as well. But
Oh, we don't need both these on this thing. Because they don't stack.
no.
Take off wizard operator.
I was gonna say, do we have anything that boosts focus? That'll make Prana Converter trigger earlier. There you go. Either solo or force reactor, one or the other.
Starting with 10 is probably better because it'll take
It'll take 4
4
turns for it to
be
match.
equivalent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nighthawk. Get the wizard operator. Because you throw the sons of things fairly regularly and kill them.
Yep.
Rather than the Diva's Ring, give you the SP collectors. Rather than getting 10 per turn, you just get 10 every time something crashes against your hull.
Yeah. Did we do sub orders?
Yes.
Okay. I want to make sure because we get a free one from doing sub scenario choice here.
Yep.
So if you'll remember, there was a whole bunch of shit going on at the last time, and a whole bunch of sort of fronts we had to deal with stuff on. Wherein, like, Neo Zeon did have the colony laser well, Laplace had the colony laser, which then Full Frontal showed up and was like, give us the colony laser. And we were like, fuck off. And then we kicked their ass, and then it showed up and was like, oh no, G-Hound took the colony laser. And then it was also like, oh, there's also shit going on Earth, and then also embryos doing something. Who cares? Bye, FMP.
Yeah, their plots are kind of merged at the moment.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so obviously 80 Dimension nobody gives a shit about.
Yep.
Based on the paths and what is available to unlock in each of them, I'm going to recommend doing the space route. It does mean we unfortunately don't have access to the Yamato. We lose, all our super robot friends, the Might Guy, and all that for the time being. But it's also like 2 missions,
Yeah.
and this allows us to get a decent number of things.
Okay.
Whereas on the other route, the Earth route, the only thing we would get is we would get to see one new attack from the Mazinger Z, which we should see when we get it back anyways. And the other one that's unlockable there is something we will get on this route anyways.
Okay. The space.
If we go to the AD dimension, we can get a special cross-ange unit.
No. I didn't see that option. There are only 2. Very weird.
I will expect us to be wasting about 15 minutes reading text of what happened in the AD route.
Maybe. I don't know if they actually go that deep into it this time around.
I wrote a document on what happened in Cross-Ange during these 2 missions.
And we're going to explain it to you in excruciating detail.
And then we threw Get Arrays in
It's
there. at some
27 pages.
Ah, 2 more aces.
Well, Judao was already an ace.
Right, he had Proud Ace because we needed to get him Ace for a mission.
Yeah. So we could get the full armor.
Hey, the list of ace pilots includes Kincaid now.
Yes, Kincaid, at this moment, is an ace pilot.
Not how that works. Can't give more than 100%. Not full on unicorn.
Yep. Yeah, so much like the double Zeta, these are option parts. We can basically set the unicorn to be either full armor or regular. Both before scenarios and I believe anytime it's on a warship, we can change that out.
Do we?
I've passed the Cold Stone 3 times in this goddamn mall. I'm lost.
Okay, look, Merida, I understand your point, but Riddy was a dickbag before he piloted the Banshee, so...
Piloting the Banshee is not what made him a dickbag.
It didn't help.
And by stop, I mean kill. Oh, whoops, my beam saber went right through the cockpit. Sorry.
And be careful with that. You might blow up the Banshee.
You mean that unit that, like, when we get it, we are immediately just, like, putting, like, one of the Purus in it or something?
Almost certainly.
Isn't that Riddy's unit? No, Riddy's in the brig.
Kidnapping.
What did,
Terrible
what,
crime.
What did he do? He's Riddy. Why is he in the brig? Because they won't let us throw him out the airlock.
Kidnapping? Never said she went with him on by choice. Yeah, we didn't agree though.
It's a wonderful question, Lane.
You know in cartoons when like a car goes by and hits a puddle and splashes you with water and you just have that look of intense, I hate my life? That's Riddy all the time. He always looks like he's just been splashed.
How's it going, bitches?
Time for the ball check.
Oh, look at Riddy. He's developed feelings. I have to kick you out of G-Hound if you keep having pathos. I'm sorry, did Jared just say somebody that he's letting a grudge be too much of his... Jared, goddammit, stop killing my girlfriend's Mesa over here.
Unlike you.
I mean, I can deal with losing one more. Exactly one more.
By the way, Jared, I need you to go out on the mission.
I can't go back to selling TVs at Best Buy. I'll die first.
What do you figure the hair product budget for G-Hound must be?
Oh, insane.
Like, Jared and Yazan alone have to be going through thousands of dollars a month.
Yeah, you just crate shipping this. Just an entire hangar dedicated to product.
Oh, those fools would never believe that the Federation would send their bulk of their forces into space and then have Earth get invaded by Dr. Hell.
You always expect the Dr. Hell invasion.
Well, you see, G-Hound is busy with this power struggle dick waving contest instead of fighting the actual enemies of the Federation. Slash random villains.
And essentially, they took the colony lasers they could shoot Neozeon with it, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. Shouldn't flip Londo Bell. Londo Bell's not stupid enough to listen to you in the first place.
Alright, just remember, we have to talk first.
Fuck him up.
We tried.
Try.
I just want to talk. Blam. I just want to
And
talk.
by launch all
Blam.
units, I mean launch 16 units.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have to dig deep.
Actually, it
into
is launch every unit we have.
Yeah.
Go, Memphis! We literally
Method,
can't
we got a
launch.
pair of Jeegans.
And by go Methus, I mean get back on the fucking bus and stay there.
Yeah.
Upgraded,
We
I'm
came
sure it could
for
actually
peace
deal
talks, you dick. You came to the front with Menager? We literally opened with, hey, we want to talk.
Do you think we're feeling our best if we have to field the Methus?
I don't have to. Well, I mean, we did. I think I can choose less than 16 if I want.
Maybe.
I mean, again, we're just gonna throw half the stuff back on the bus.
Yeah.
The Jigans, the Jesta, the Methus.
I mean, we're just fighting G-Hound. I'm pretty sure the Unicorn could do this by itself practically.
Three-dimensional, unknown SR condition.
Yes, because technically the SR condition isn't on the field yet. That being said, I'll go ahead and talk about it real quick because it's a little bit of a... I mean, I'm going to say it's a little bit of a puzzle. It's really not that complicated. So the SR point is, in a single turn, defeat at least 2 out of Yazan, Jared, and Lane with a single pilot. That being said, we also need to specifically defeat Jared with Camille and defeat Yazan with either Camille or Judao, and we need to defeat Lane with Hathaway.
Okay,
So we need to have Camille defeat Yazan and Jared in the same turn.
Okay.
And that little bit there, the whole, like, you know, please back up Blonda Bell, that it was us unlocking. We actually now have the Garancieras.
Ah.
It has actually joined us now. That is basically the one thing that we get no matter which route we take here for the split, is we get the Garancieras.
Okay.
That's our payoff for the Merida points. Now, mind you, this route requires less Merida points than anything else. This one we only need 4, whereas the other 2 routes we needed 6. But we also have, like, way more points than that anyways, so... That also gets us 500 attack B.
The grip attack me.
Yep.
Launch is a bunch of garbage attacks.
Bunch of garbage that has a mild chance of hitting him for probably not much, actually.
So I'm pretty sure they're using beam weapons, and the G Gundam also has a eye field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assume they eventually hit. Doesn't matter who fucks up pretty.
No. But that being said, it is also worth noting that the... actually, no, we should be fine. because the victory condition is defeat the Banshee, then it becomes defeat all enemies.
Yeah.
So. No, does not actually make a difference who kills Riddy.
I'm gonna try to do it with Benadryl out of principle, but
I'm sure there's probably dialogue for it, but
try not to kill that one. No, we got ace.
yeah, his hot-blooded became courage. Which is very funny because neither of those are the actual names of said spirit commands.
How about not doing that? That sounds like another way.
That is actually valor turning into bravery. Which is, like, granted, insanely good. Yeah, and includes valor within it, so.
Do whatever attack you want. You can't hit. I flicker.
Fucking 7 range beam saber.
Actually behind Benadryl? Actually scored an 18% hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get a 3.
Oh!
Get fucked. I do love the idea of Alvaro being like, yeah, I've been retired for a while and haven't fought, but God, I'm not going to lose to you.
And like, yeah, I'm Rusty. I'm still Amuro fucking Ray. Like, it's like kind of pursuing back to that conversation we were having about like comparison of like Judao to Camille. And like, yes, Camille has more control over his new type abilities and is a better pilot than Judao. Judao's new type abilities are probably the most powerful of any UC protagonist. Amuro is undoubtedly the best pilot of any UC protagonist.
Yes.
Like, even outside of his new type abilities, Amuro is an insanely good pilot.
Between that and his new type abilities seem to specialize mostly in spatial awareness, which
Yes.
is incredibly good for a pilot.
Yeah, but it is just legitimately like Amuro Ray is just an insanely good pilot.
Help support defending you cowards.
I mean, because of the nature of things, it's virtually impossible to really say how much of that is due to his new type abilities and how much of it is just his natural, agility and awareness and all that. But regardless, it is just like, yeah, no, you don't hit Amuro, especially not in the fucking new Gundam.
Yeah.
Oh, he's real mad now. Not die. Didn't mean to send you out. I wasn't paying attention. Need you to fuck off.
I mean, you do have 4C as well available. I'm gonna get that one.
Okay, good. We're done.
Nothing else can reach Ellie.
This is more like it.
Alright, guys, just about to say that we need to get Camille more EXC to 2 in 1 turn.
Okay, still persistent.
Technically speaking, if we set it up in such a way that he kills one on the player turn and then counters, because I'm pretty sure
Right.
Jared is still going to default to attacking Camille.
So you thought we were done, but we're not.
That being said, though, it'll just to ensure it happens, it's still better off for us to have the EXE to do multi-action on
Either multi-action
Come here.
or 5 EXE on the ship to give him a...
restore action. Look, they know what the weak link is. Is that a Mark II? Why?
Not gonna turn that on. That is a new attack.
Because you're a bitch.
Settle down, ready?
From what? So you're by choice. Doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
No, you're not. Oh, look, I still have Flicker.
I still have Flicker. It only cost me 10.
Yeah, but I just doesn't fucking get hit.
You done? Apparently not. Done now?
もうやめてくれリリーさんこんな戦いは無意味だリリー少尉
It is somewhat annoying that him going into destroy mode did restore his health.
Restores health, and he has more health than just in that
Yeah.
than he did previously. It's fine. Hyper beam down one.
Lily 少尉ダッシュを示している場合じゃない前段打ち尽くす
Maybe it's just because of the way I play Gundam Breaker, but I do love like when you have an attack that's just unload every single thing.
So what I like is that because this is the version that he does when he's in destroy mode, it's faster than the non-destroy version just natively. It's basically the exact same attack sequence, except he does the shield gatlings as funnels as opposed to having mounted,
Yeah.
and does the launch the
Boosters into him and then shoot the booster to blow it up. Yeah.
It's like basically the same attack, just like a little bit extra bit on it. Fuck back on the bus. You too.
Can we headcanon that they just stole the Gundams and tried to leave it in the can?
100%. I can believe that. We want to go fight too. No, don't go fight too. Not before defending you cowards.
That's going to happen until you break this shit up.
Yeah.
They are in formation.
Black TriStar.
Just assume you're going to hit the guy next to them.
Yeah, I mean, that is the real secret to it. Is it is technically possible to play this game using most of the the low end sort of grunt units, as long as you actually stack them with things like support, defend, and all that, and just use them in formations. It's not a very fun way to play, in my opinion, but
Yeah, there are certain Super Robot Wars games where I'll go back and I'll play through with all the lesser units as sort of a fun little thing. I would not do that for V.
yeah.
Partially because that saddles you with Cross Edge in this one, and
Well, the entire VXT cycle, really, the low-end units you get, for the most part, are a lot of stuff that's just not very interesting to play with. They have, maybe 2 attacks, and they're not particularly strong attacks either. So when you run into those missions, that's you have, a 4-turn time limit. It's yeah, that's not going to happen. I'll save you. Oh, God.
I shouldn't have saved you.
Take that, guy next to my target. I think everything you want off of boats is off of boats at the moment.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, Ace. Sombro need more skill. That looks ready to kill himself.
I mean, I don't remember if we have access to it or not, but technically speaking, we could throw second attack on Amuro.
That's true. I think we do have access to it if he doesn't already have it already. 'Cause I think he's usually one of the guys who gets it just
Naturally, yeah. I don't know if he does in this one or not, though, but also, I think strictly speaking, we do have a handful of stat boost stuff sitting around just from killing various named characters. Should probably get around to actually putting on units at some point again, since we are basically at the point now where we have pretty much all the units we're actually going to have for the game. The only ones we're going to be getting any other point soon are going to be much later.
Yeah. Sure, it's nice for the garbage to attack me before ready.
Yeah, he goes last.
I don't know if it's going to do the thing where all the other units leave once Ridley goes down. Because I assume it's going to spawn a whole new set of enemies along with.
I don't think it does set new stuff, because it was the whole thing when the fight started. They was damn, we can only deploy half of our forces. So what happens is you defeat him. That's when
The other
Jared,
half shows up,
Lane,
along with
and Yazan show up, and they have the rest of G-Hound.
That makes sense.
I still have approximately as many flickers as I could ever need, Jared. Or not Jared, Ridley.
Really, yeah. Yeah, no, there is no reason why the other general units would leave. They're still part of G-Hound.
Yeah.
You do have to
大したも
hit.
のを素直に出せれば状況をよく見てリリーさんここで俺たちが戦う理由なんて接近すれば
俺はあいつらを止められないのか
You never did. It's been pretty clear that you don't have what it takes to stop him. Only because the game won't let me.
Nani?
I haven't been listening to anything we've been saying.
Listening is not Riddy's strong point.
What is Riddy's strong point?
He has a butt that can warm a seat for someone else. I had to think for a second to think of a good quality.
お前は俺を一人にしないでって言ったのに
Kuro, you're right there. Just come on. Come on. One shot.
That's my line, bitch.
That's what I'm saying. All of a sudden, just a beam javelin slams through the cockpit.
You don't get to even so, motherfucker. There is so much pee in this normal suit.
You're all the way over there. Give me a sec. So Lane with Hathaway, and then
Camille to defeat Jared and Yazan
He's
on the same turn.
We got Riddy flip now.
Yep. This is where we actually get the Banshee Norn.
Enjoy it for this
The rest of the scenario, yeah. And any future scenarios
Or
where
there's
it
force
is
deploy,
yeah,
yeah.
story
Yes.
fielded, because they will put him back in it. But yeah, other than that, no, we're putting another pilot in the Banshee Norn. Quite literally just about any other new type.
Yeah, he won the Purus probably.
Yeah, just because.
Because we're actively feeling the Purus.
Yeah, that'll work.
But,
Well, next mission we're getting the Alpha Zero.
well, we put one
So we'll
inside
get one in the Banshee
and
Nord and one in the Alpha
Alpha
Zero. Yeah.
Technically speaking, yeah, we don't have to do Jared and Yazan. Oh, no, it's
With
it's
a single allied pilot.
Yeah.
In a single turn.
Yeah. Oh, look, some garbage.
It's worded weirdly
Weirdly.
and like kind of a
Yeah.
pretzel of a sentence. But yeah, it is. You have to defeat 2 of them in a single turn with the same pilot.
Yep. It's just we have the extra thing of needing to do.
Camille with
Specific
Jared.
people
Yeah,
kills.
Jared with Camille specifically, and Lane with Hathaway specifically, meaning we have to do Yazan and you.
You attack the vampires.
I mean, in fairness, what other target does it have that's going to be really a better choice?
Fair. I mean, there are other targets they at least get to swing at first.
It won't instantly die when it gets attacked by a Quibbly.
Yeah. Nice, I can still flicker all day. Yeah. 10-point flicker is bullshit.
Uh-huh.
Killing is the only way to use your skills. Ah.
It's hard to be a junk trader, but then some rotten kids fucked that up.
The communicator.
I heard that, man. I'm right here. I know you did, motherfucker.
I think I give a shit about your feelings.
I think we're still technically on a time limit, but
Yes, we are still on a effectively 8-turn time limit. It's turn 4.
yeah, we'll be fine.
We are in a time limit. It's just not what we're actually worried about. Okay, the Quibbly got your back. Or not the Quibbly, the
Kshatriya.
Kshatriya got your back.
Look, he fixed his hair.
He had
I found a comb.
He had a thing of the hair jelly in there. It's just in all their suits.
Standard issue for G-Hound.
He fixed his
I
hair.
don't feel as emo anymore.
he fixed his hair, and now he at least only looks like Starbucks told him they're out of his favorite flavor, and he has to like decide what he wants as a substitute.
Ah, for fuck's sake, Bright. Jesus.
You had it coming.
Stay away from my goddamn kids. Sting-looking lunatic.
Only thing I'm trying to figure out is, do we do the sort of more canonical thing and put Puru 2 in the Alpha Aziru, or do we keep her as far away from the Alpha Aziru as possible? Put her in the Norn and put regular Puru in the Alpha Aziru.
Question.
Also, will be doing a bizarre sort of switcheroo next scenario.
Oh.
So next scenario is also where we get the Crossbone X1 full cloth for Tobia.
Yeah.
And at that point, Kincaid then starts using the X1 Kai Kai. The thing being is that we technically don't get the X1 Kai Kai that Toby has been using to have Kincaid use. Instead, Kincaid gets an X1 Kai Kai that just inherits all the upgrades from the F91 MP he's currently piloting.
That's weird.
There you go.
Yeah, he has second attack.
Yeah, he does.
He is already supporting himself.
That second attack, which did nothing because Amuro pulled the shot. Yeah, that's plow down Jared.
Yeah.
That is that is actual ammo attack.
Oh no.
It's so fucking gross. He currently gets like 14 flickers. Not even fucking remotely fair.
No, it's just, like, regular stuff can't hit him, so he only needs to use it against bosses.
Bosses, yeah.
And no boss
There's
throws
no-
enough attacks
yeah.
to get to the number of flickers.
Even when we get to the point where even when we're dealing with the bosses that get like 2 attacks per round,
Doesn't
so it's like,
matter.
what, 7 fucking turns of that?
And he gets like 10 SP a turn.
Yeah.
Anyway, so a boss will never hit.
Does
Unicorn, yeah.
does SP naturally regenerate or?
Oh yes, there's some small amount of natural SP regeneration, and then there's obviously stuff we can give that gives additional SP regeneration, like the power cards that do it.
Yep.
But yes, there is just natural SP regeneration as well. Would be concerned about the Nail Argama, except that entire field is clear now, so.
Mobility down. Permanently.
Good news, I shot out its engine. It also exploded.
It's okay, I can see their parachute. In space? Oh, this does nothing.
Stop attacking Judao. It accomplishes nothing, and he already has all the kills he needs. How them boss stats treating you, Jared? We've boosted this unit's stats to reflect the fact that he's a boss character. He still has a 3% chance to hit Camille.
Actually, don't care if you hit me.
Yeah.
Something I've noticed.
Uh,
All the Gundam pilots have really long necks.
it's an art style thing.
Yeah. It is just an style thing.
Whee! I'll be back for your next turn. Okay. Should use persist. It's fine.
Yeah, reminder, the Banshee Norn is basically wholly unupgraded. It has, I think, 2 or 3 levels.
Yeah.
'Cause it's going to have whatever the base is.
Running low on energy,
Yeah.
but he's at 10, so
And you could literally take him out with, like, the Vulcans. I am a constant.
You are usually correct. At least in UC. I don't expect such philosophical quadrants from Yazan
Yazan
Gable.
Hey, I mean, say what you want. Yazan has always and will always know exactly who he is.
Yes, that's just true.
I've put all my thoughts about war into my new book. Grab life by the balls.
Ben Galmero.
Get him, Camille.
Hit him with
Go for the dick.
100% unnecessary. We're gonna do it anyway.
Turn. Oh, I was gonna say turn
I have to
them
turn it
but
on. Yeah.
Whatever. Regardless.
Yes. Yes, you are.
How are you not used to this by now?
There are no winners or losers here, except you, Jared Mesa. You're a loser.
Especially in your series, where they were contractually obligated to have a robot battle every episode, no matter how little it fit.
Of course, still the funniest factor of all time, the fact that Jared became a worse pilot as they gave him better suits.
Yes.
Honestly, the most competent he ever was in a Gundam Mark II.
So, let's see, it's the Penelope and the random fodder on the board.
I don't think
Which was that
yeah,
guy?
the Penelope. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
it. That was the only other one left.
There is no more random fodder on the board.
And we do need to take out the Penelope with Hathaway, but
Yep.
it's got some padding to go first.
Thanks, Peru. Fine, tell this idiot how to dodge. Amuro does Amuro's job.
Yes, Amuro, especially now that he's gotten enough skill that he's going to regularly be getting second attack off, his entire job is, if there's somebody we need to defeat with a specific character, right, send Amuro to Mercy.
Not quite enough for bravery.
No, we can do charge at least.
Boost dash, get a little extra money. Tune, just be off the off chance we missed the 97% chance we had.
Yep.
Like you have Hathaway just blasting past as he goes, and just drops some funnels to shoot. Come fight me. Where'd you go?
That's
That's not really how most wars end in the first place, actually.
We showed you.
win is a really subjective term.
Yeah. It usually lies somewhere in a gray area, quite honestly.
Yeah, it's
I don't think you could...
most wars end with some degree of compromise. It is very rare that a war actually ends with one side completely eliminating the other.
Like hell, the 1 Year War, there was still Xeon afterwards.
Yeah.
And to use the word win would be kind of a little bit misleading considering the condition of Earth after the 1 Year War as well, but that's there entirely. Well, that's understandable.
I mean, it's not the first time he stopped a colony laser.
Nope.
I mean, technically, it will be the first time in this,
This universe, yeah.
but he does stop a colony laser shot in Unicorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just straight up knows the fucking colony laser.
Yep.
Also, it's like right there. You could just attack it.
That's what he did. He
That's
was
what he did.
inside,
He,
basically
he
destroyed
flew
it.
inside and basically kicked the shit out of it from the interior.
Yeah.
Unlike-
Not the first time that has happened.
Yeah, unlike the canonical time in Unicorn where he stops it, where he just sets up a fucking shield.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just
He
like
just
fucking
blocks a colony laser.
tanks a colony laser shot. Because turns out having a full Psycho Frame unit is kind of fucking broken.
Let's just kind of do bullshit. Like reverting the engines or reverting the reactors on a bunch of suits back to factory default.
Yeah.
And just reversing time for specific components of opponents' mobile suits.
So fucking ludicrous. Nobody wants to talk to you, Ready? Ensign Ready, please return to the Nail Argama. Steps out of the Banshee, immediately clapped in irons. The fuck is this? Throw him in the deepest hole on this ship. Oh. I actually genuinely like
Yeah.
this game.
Yeah, I like that
redeeming
Alberto's
Alberto.
like,
Yeah.
no, it was really shitty what we did.
Because, like, you got little hints of that in actual Unicorn,
you
but
got
he never
hints that
got the chance to really break away.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
hits that he didn't like effectively with Martha's control
Martha and what the Vist
and what they
Foundation
were
was doing.
But he wasn't in any position to be like, no, we're not going to do this. Like, in this, he's like, yeah, I'm just going to join Londo Bell. Fuck them.
Yeah, because, like, even in actual Unicorn, you could tell he was, like,
Like, not
He was-
comfortable with what they were doing to, like,
Yeah.
Meridia.
and
or
as
Meridia.
much as he could was trying to, like, support Bright and, like, back him up on the shit that Bright was pulling, but, like, didn't really have the opportunity to be like, no, I'm just going to go over here.
Yeah. In this, he's just like, yeah, I'm sorry for what I did. That was really kind of fucked up. Rona spine.
This push.
It's fine. It's not like you killed Merida or something.
Yeah, that would have been unforgivable.
Get in the brig.
You already know the answer to that. Get off the ship.
Oh, look, we've got the duty schedule for the next 3 months, and somehow Ensign Riddy has pulled KP duty every day. Hope you like scrubbing potatoes, bitch.
Oh, look, everyone's come to meet you. Why do they all have bats? Oh.
Don't worry too much about it. I was never in any actual danger. I was gonna shoot you. Yeah.
Weren't gonna hit.
You were gonna try.
How many shots did you shoot at like Banaj your last fight?
Yeah, she does have a flicker that's I think 15, so not significantly more expensive than Banaj's.
We need to talk about your expenses before you join our team, Reddy. Do you know how much it costs to fire that beam?
Magnum.
It's an energy weapon that uses the core of the 0.
Each one is powered by an Otis Wagner car.
It's an energy weapon that uses separate shells for every time it fires because it
Yeah.
burns out its entire power core.
Never mind then.
Yeah,
And
it is
and for
actually a
suits that aren't the
thing.
unicorn, like for the silver bolt suppressor,
It literally has
it has
a array of
separate
arms.
because it breaks the arm every time it shoots. The beam magnum is so powerful.
Well, you got these two.
Yeah. Literally everyone else
It was fielded, yeah.
Yeah.
We deployed every single unit we had.
That being said, go to change pilot real quick and see if we're going to be able to change out the Banshee for next fight. I don't know if it's auto-deployed or not. It is not.
So we're gonna put Puru 2 this and put original Puru in, or Puru 1 to Alpha 0.
Your call. I prefer it that way, frankly, but... Because there's just real bad associations with the Alpha Zero and Puru 2. And then, like, I don't know, just real quick, just so he doesn't even have any hope of being even remotely useful, make sure that... Methus, maybe like one of the Jesta or the Jigen or something. I don't know. Put him back in his shitty old Delta Plus.
I mean, we actually could put him back in the Delta Plus.
Yeah. I mean, we're never going to field it, so it doesn't really matter.
That's unfair.
Yeah, there you go. Swap Rue and Fa. Put Fa back in the Methus.
You don't deserve that, bro.
I mean, it doesn't make sense for Fa to be in the Quibbly anyways, because you need at least some new type ability to actually pilot the thing. Hathaway's an ace.
Oh, really? I spend most of my time zipping around the battlefield playing. Technically speaking, I was already an ace.
I've been an ace for like 15 years. I was literally the most successful Federation pilot of the 1 year war.
I didn't see it, so it didn't count.
That's an understatement.
Your chance of life in this universe, bro.
Yeah, but ostensibly so is Beltorchka. And like 2 or 3 others from various side stories, and dependent upon circumstances.
Miss Matilda, I was brought back to life by Get a Raise. Oh, there's a whole lot of trauma going on right now in my head.
I mean, it's not quite that, but like Sayla also is technically a love interest for him, and like
No, there's a lot of people who are actually alive.
and like we know Sayla's alive. She's currently watching over Judao's sister.
Yeah.
Well, somebody's got to.
Oh, just use resupply.
Yeah.
3 pilots with level 4 commander.
Basically, we just need to get more levels on our.
And the reduced focus
commanders.
one, which is
Yeah. I think somebody actually has haze, not just the power part that gives it.
Someone does have haze and gets a lot too. How was our time?
It's only like 2:45.
Okay.
We've got time for another one. That being said, go to the skill stuff real quick. We should actually, do the stuff we were talking about, like using the actual stat boosts and stuff we have. Because while we don't have most of our team right now, we definitely have at least a few of the team that are going to be consistent. So,
Okay, the F91 is. That's it. So the Kai we get based off the F91.
F91, yes.
And this becomes the full cloth.
Yeah. The full cloth inherits the Kai. The new Kai inherits the F91 MP. It's kind of dumb, but we should also probably we should upgrade the Gardencieres a bit though, because it's only like rank 2. Hey,
Oh, plus 2 movement.
plus 2 move and repair device, which is actually not bad at all for a warship. We should also make sure to get hit and run on Zinnerman.
Yes. Let's go through. Buy like 5 of them.
Yeah, just to have them here. Also, in theory, we should probably take a look and see what other pilots we currently have that have a decent skill and think about putting second attack on them as well. At least for some of our more heavy hitters.
Benager, you don't have hit and run yet, so you're about to get hit and run. Or does have hit and run.
Check Puru too, since we've got her in the Banshee now.
I think either the Purus do, so I'll buy another hit and run and get a wolf one.
Fair enough.
We don't have
All the TAC P. We are starting to run low on
money.
on money, but TAC P we've got more than we could reasonably ever fucking use, honestly. The other one. You did Puru first. Gotta do Puru 2 now.
Also, crowd races.
Yeah, since especially with them being the Banshee and Alpha Zero pilots, we're going to be fielding them pretty much the rest of the game. Did we throw Proud Ice on Camille ever?
No.
Yeah, may as well do that because he's got to be pretty close at this point. I would check like what Amuro's skill is as kind of a baseline, and anyone who's
He's
in the
258.
yeah. So I would say anybody that's like 240 plus, if anybody's in that range, start thinking about it because that's going to be about where you start actually seeing.
230s is where most people are, and Amuro has an extra 20 skill,
Yeah.
just outright.
So may want to hold on to those second attacks for a little bit here, but
Well, we can. We have anyone else who has mercy?
third row.
No,
No.
just Amuro right now. Because we do have like 3 skill ups.
Yeah.
We can do some skill up.
Maybe we're thinking not to until we get the rest of the team back, though. We've got one scenario to go, and then we'll have everybody, so.
So, how does second attack work?
Second attack is if you have a certain amount of skill over the threshold in comparison to the, I believe, evade stat of the.
Where's the special? Oh, there it is. Oh, yes,
Yeah, so if your skill is 30 or more higher than the opponent's, you get a second attack. You basically attack, they get their attack back, you get a second attack.
Okay.
So it's a comparative thing.
It is basically you support attack yourself.
Yeah. Amuro always pretty much gets second attack and always has insane amounts of skill because it's fucking Amuro.
Yeah.
It's just a useful thing. You throw it on. A lot of times, what you do is you throw it on some of your higher end units to make them able to actually really just kind of slam into like boss units and stuff like that. Because otherwise, you would definitely end up in a state where you start getting into those things where it's going to be like, this is going to take like 6 rounds to deal with this boss.
Yeah.
Because we start getting to the point here where they start getting into like 80 or 100,000 health. And even our most powerful attacks typically are going to do maybe 8 to 10k.
Or the Belial.
Or all the Belial, which just takes nothing from attacks anyways.
Yeah.
Is a literal brick.
I would probably put. Actually, that's not going to fire it that much. I was going to say the hyper generator might be worth it because the B Magnum is expensive as shit, but
That is true.
at the same time, who knows how much it's actually going to get attacked.
Yeah, let's make it a brick for now.
Yep. Fair enough. Next map.
The moon. New attack for
The G.
the G.
Yep. 2 technically, because there's a regular and a map attack version of this. We will also get a new attack for the unicorn in this one.
Oh, okay.
We actually get the NTD Awakening attack.
Oh, okay. Nice.
We also get to do another canonical unicorn thing that's incredibly fucked up.
Oh.
Well, the way that we get the Alpha Aziru is we have either Benager or Hathaway persuade Lonnie, then we kill her.
Fuck me.
Again, totally canonical, and another reason why Riddy is a piece of shit of a human being.
Yep.
Okay, I've talked her down peacefully. She's
Bang,
going
bang,
to
bang.
surrender. What the actual fuck, Riddy?
Ready, I commit war crimes. Parsons.
Technically not a war crime. She wasn't actually an enemy combatant of an opposing force because they weren't in an active war at the time.
So, no, actually, that would technically be an opposing force because they are, because you don't necessarily have to be a nation or anything. If you have anything resembling a tie together, you're an opposing force.
Yeah, but you don't commit. You don't get tried at The Hague for war crimes for things you do against terrorists. Only against actual, like, opposing militaries.
Yeah.
Were their forces technically part of the sleeve?
No. They were Xeon remnants on Earth. They were not technically organized by the sleeves. They were definitely contacted by the sleeves and said, hey, go cause fucking havoc over here.
Technically not terrorists then. If they're Xeon remnants, they're still members of the Xeon forces. who
Yes, but
refuse
they
to
were
stop fighting.
But they were not part of an active war because the only. Actually, I don't know if the sleeves had even declared war at that point.
Also, it's even weirder because they're Xeon remnants, which means which aren't actually associated with Xeon anymore and are therefore just an army without a nation.
Yeah. So we do need Camille, Amuro, Judao, Hathaway, and Benager on this one. So nothing we weren't going to do anyways.
Yep. Here's a test.
Huh.
Okay, we can only
Yes.
sortie the 7 I want.
And not waste your time putting a bunch of things on the boat and accidentally shove one
I
of them
assume we
out.
did everyone we need.
Most of them were already auto-deployed. I think the only one that we had to specifically make sure we got out there was Camille.
And we're going to deploy Camille anyway, so.
Yeah. No, like literally nobody on that list is anybody we weren't going to be deploying anyways. It's the UC Pro tags.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a formal definition for terrorists when it comes to the Hague or Geneva Convention, so it gets weird there too,
Yeah.
Hunter.
I will say the SR point for this one is kind of a pain in the ass.
Oh.
It might pop up in a second here yeah. So to defeat Rakan, Dakaron, Angelo, and Zabine all within 4 turns, within 4 turns from the start, all on the same turn.
At least it doesn't have to be the same unit.
No, but it is still kind of a pain in the ass because it's 3 boss units and Rakan is still kind of a fucking tank.
Yeah.
Like Zabine, Shiro, and fucking Angelo, whatever, who cares? But Rakan is actually going to take some punishment.
Where is Rakan?
He'd be in the back there in the Doven Wolf.
Oh, there's 3 Dover Wolves. That's why I didn't see it.
It's 4, yeah.
4, yeah.
He's got the 3 generic ones with him and then himself. But they're all on that sort of side of the map there.
Alright, so everyone on whatever the closest bus is.
Actually, everyone on the emissaries because it has an extra 2 inches.
Guaranteers, yeah.
Extra 2 move now, and I gave it dash, so it has like 3 more move than it used to have.
Yeah, anyone that can make it to the Garancieros needs to get to the Garancieros. Otherwise, yeah. it's the G-Gundam, man. It's got all of our bonus movement shit on there. And Flast has Excel, yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah.
It's
That's without any power parts increasing movement, too. Like,
Yep. Yeah, because we don't have any more movement power parts put on it.
no. Oh, Auto just has haze.
Yes.
Pez Vitalis.
Below 90?
I believe so. It's either 290 or below 90. Let me pull it up here.
Okay, well, I've dropped this one to 80 by using the haze everyone and also hitting it
targeted
with a
haze.
specific haze. So we will get that one unlocked.
90 or lower.
Okay, well, we'll get that one unlocked regardless because he's at 80 now, and I think most other troops are now at 90.
I mean, it's not a big deal. Literally, all it is unlocking that power part that does haze on everyone.
Still something to get.
Yep. Likewise, the have 3 pilots with commander level 4 or
Yeah,
higher
it's
is
the
the
thing that
command
gives you the
terminal. That gives you
command
command terminal. Yeah, command at 4. Oh, man.
Oh,
So the full upgrade bonus for the Alpha 0 just does have an inherent +1 movement.
nice.
It's +1 movement plus 500 armor.
Any other specific things we need to do on this mission?
So it's the Persuade Lonnie thing that I talked about, and then also at a certain point, Full Frontal is going to show up. We need to fight Full Frontal with that entire list of UC Pro tags I mentioned.
Got it.
There's an and in that list. Yeah, they threw Lonnie in the Alpha 0 because it's not like they were going to put the Shamblo in space.
That's true. Oh yeah, he has the Neo Xeon.
Uh huh. Shut the fuck up. Ludwig, grab me one of the long drinks. They're quite good.
Not at all. Just had a whole conversation about how I'm not going to become a vessel. You're not fucking listening.
Full
The
frontal, of course, is not listening.
hair covers the ears. It's a whole thing. Yeah, so we need to attack frontal with Camille, Amuro, Judao, Hathaway, and Benager. And then we need to specifically persuade Lonnie with either Benager or Hathaway, and then defeat her. And we do need to make sure to do that before we defeat the Neo Zeong, because
Neo Xeon is the win condition.
yeah.
The SR point's gonna be a pain in the ass.
The SR point is going to be a massive pain in the ass.
Just think like having to burn through three boss bars in effectively 3 turns. 'Cause
Yeah.
This is turn 2. Get them all done on the same turn.
It's like the 10,000 money would be nice, but if we miss the SR point here, we're still fine with the actual perspective to stay on hard difficulty.
Also didn't help that Angelo's 12
Over there,
million
yeah.
fucking miles away.
Yeah.
You fit run now.
Stop support defending, you fucksticks. Yeah, that's going to be the other annoying thing. No, it's support defend for the other guy, yeah. Yeah, there's no way to actually specifically target Rakan here.
Going to make that even more of a pain in the ass to try and pull off.
Effectively have to go through the...
There's a limited number of support defends you can do, so
Yeah.
I'll basically run that guy out of support defense.
Usually by default, it's like
One or
one
two.
or two, and then also, technically speaking, the guy will also fucking blow up at some point. So,
Yes. Because they're not... They don't have boss stats.
yeah, he only had the one, so. These are the ones I was talking about last night, where I was like, I figured it was vodka, but it's actually gin-based, but it's quite good. And we have the X1 Full Claw.
Yep.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, if we're really want to bitch about things, they still refer to it as full burner. And like that's still like that's not even a translation that's ever actually changed at any point. Like they just do it now, even though again it's been fully acknowledged for years that it's a full vernier. We got our new missile pod attack here.
Yeah, imagine that model could slide to you.
不用意だな。いい読みをしてだが我が理想を成就させるために消えろ
Suck.
これくらいかわせないようじゃ
I just like to believe at some point in the command room as they were reassigning things here, as Bright was just like announcing. As far as pilot accommodations go, we have decided that Puru 2 is going to be piloting the Banshee Norn. And Merida just like, you're going to do what now?
What, do you want us to leave Riddy in it? Fair. Riddy, get back.
The fucking Delta
Back
Plus.
to that Delta Plus belong.
No, Puru 2 has haze as well. Or Puru does, rather.
Okay, good. You didn't care. Guess we can leave Sabine alone now. We still need to plow through, like...
Oh shit, then we got Wish.
Nice. We still need to plow through another, like, 15,000 health on
Rakan.
Rakan.
And
Start
contact
anything.
Angelo. Yeah.
You get Wish.
Oh.
So,
Zinnerman's ace bonus is actually really good. All pilots, including sub-pilots on the Garancieros, get 5 SP a turn.
nice. Oh, he's fighting half the field, so...
Huh. Not worth actually fielding him, but Riddy's also is actually pretty interesting. Riddy's ace bonus is when he's at focus 130 or higher. He triggers charge when you use Excel.
That's cute.
God damn it, Jared. Even your ace bonus knows you're useless at doing anything on purpose. He gets 30% bonus damage during enemy phase. Which is also funny because it's also just a worse version of Camille's ace bonus. Camille's ace bonus is 20% damage boost and 20% critical chance during enemy phase. So Jared's is, first off, not even really an active ability, and also just worse than Camille's. Sorry, I'm just looking through now for other funny ones. Beaches is very funny because it reflects the fact that he's a fucking vulture. He deals 10% extra damage against enemy units that are below half health.
Hi, Angela. Still have basically infinite flickers.
Holy shit. Hayato from over on the Getter team has a absolutely fucking gross ace bonus. Increase final evasion percent by 40 when focus is above 150.
It was just blow them all up on the same turn. Nothing.
Yeah.
But by turn 4. So we have this turn and the next turn to do it. Ooh.
Oh yeah, targeted map attack. With a decent burst at that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Mari's ace bonus is actually pretty nice. She deals 20% extra damage when doing support attacks, and every time she support attacks, she gets an extra 5 focus.
Defending you cowards.
No, nobody on the ship has charge.
Yeah.
That was actually one of the amazing things about Harlock in
They do have snipe, but I don't have the SP4.
yeah, but like no, that was actually one of the incredible things about Harlock in T was specifically that like, oh, he's a battleship that actually gets charge, which is frankly fucking gross.
No, Sabine is low enough. He's at 10k.
Yeah, I really just got to kind of plow into Angelo. I mean, hey, credit where credit's due. Angela had a 75% chance to hit Amuro, which is incredible.
The enemies in general actually have really good stats on this map. A lot of the stuff that we normally have zeros against, they're actually getting like 10s and 15s and 20s, and it's building up to
Yeah.
actual numbers. Like, I spent a ton of our SP just keeping
Herb.
Puru up, because everything focused on her, and she was getting like 70 hit chances.
Yeah.
Who'd we have
Yeah, honestly, I think the big one is at this point is actually going to be getting Rakan down. He's still got like 10k and pretty solid defense because the Doberman Wolf is a decently defensive unit.
Is it though?
So that's good. And then, yeah, just clean up Zabine and Angelo.
Yep.
And then get somebody over to talk to Lonnie and then kill her.
Yep. Lonnie, you should stop. Bang.
I mean, granted, I'm fairly certain what probably happens is we go and we talk to Lonnie and we convince her, like, hey, you should, like, chill out. And then the Alpha Zero mind fucks her. Like, I feel like that's probably the highest likelihood, but...
Here with the Skull Heart special.
Yep. It was not the final crossbow.
It's the final crossbow for now. At the moment.
やってみます。やられてたまるか。
I forgot about the dick grapple.
Yep.
It's been a while since I fired off the dick grapple. It's also got punchy gloves.
Uh-huh. Yes, stylized skull punchy gloves.
Yep.
箱を手に入れる邪魔はさせない。タンネル行け。どうだ。
ツールが押されているなど、あり
Not. It has.
Huh?
Fine. There's a real attack to finish you off.
And just zero it. It'll do it. It'll max out the potential, and we're not worried about the crackback because he's going to die.
Because you suck.
Yes, master. Fucked him up, boss.
Damn mooks.
No, that's
Not.
there's more of a guttural to a Renfield.
I wish they could be skull mooks.
Laugh with me, Jocko.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we do actually lose if the Garancieros goes down.
I mean, I have a full healing.
I know, but it's still like,
I was like, the number of attacks it's going to get, I should just put up Iron Wall.
yeah. Literally everything on that side of the map is going
going
to
to
throw
attack
attacks
it.
at the Garancieros.
Which is fine. One of his bonus.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Become proud ace, because bonds.
Is that the heal everyone one? Yeah, that is. Wow. No, Zinderman's actually a kick-ass commander. So bonds just heal 5,000 to your entire squad.
Okay.
Literally everyone you have on the field.
That was on the sub pilot, right?
Yeah, that's on blast.
Yeah. But no, the Garancieros is really fucking good.
Maybe our go-to
Secondary, yeah.
ship now.
Christ. 48.
I said, he's basically soloed every mook on that side of the field.
You what, mate?
Having a fucking laugh.
I'm gonna get Amuro Ray. You're gonna do what?
He's taking the piss. should stop fighting.
Yep.
Yep.
Doesn't matter who shoots her down.
Nope. Just had to persuade her with either Benager or Hathaway, and then you have to destroy the unit. Yeah, no, I mean it's super expensive, but there's a reason for it.
The other new attack on the
相手がニュータイプだろう
The Muramasa Blaster.
やってやれないはずはないこいつの扱いには慣れている致命傷ではないまだ戦える
just
外しはしない
Yes, the weird beam claymore that the X1 has.
like
Or
multiple
flambears,
beam
yeah.
emitters on it.
これでもまだ戦
Yeah,
争
the,
した
the beam flambears. Should be fine, yeah.
It was me. I'm the one who committed the war crime. Say, 9 wanted blood.
Yeah, look, she got zealous about it.
Exactly.
Yeah, Hathaway, maybe not the person you want to call on if you want somebody to not go fucking crazy.
Yeah. I want to try any other ghost in that dimension of ghosts.
Although, yeah, in actuality, we don't kill Lonnie. We just get the Alpha Zero, and Lonnie retires from war.
That's remarkably refreshing, actually.
Yeah. No, again, it's one of the constant things in the Super Robot Wars games is you very frequently get the ability to save characters that die horribly in the series.
Yep.
Like, it's just kind of a thing. In the same way that, like, Pooter and Pooter 2 are just here, and they're fine. And everything's good. Like, Judao saved them.
So now we need practically
every
everyone.
protagonist to attack,
Full frontal, yeah.
frontal. Yep.
Good, you okay?
She's having fun.
No, you know the NTD system kicks off and she's
Someone shut off her communications. It's gonna be like this for a while.
Who the fuck put a Costco bag of pixie sticks in the cockpit of the Banshee? You know this is a bad idea. I can see time.
Do this all day. It's funny you think you can actually win this fight.
Also, there's the Benager fight.
Full frontal. You cannot defeat Benager because you will never
Land a
be
hit.
able to land a hit on Benager.
How many attacks do you get around?
At least 2.
I mean, it's gonna be 2. He like never. They never actually usually get to the point where they give them 3 attacks per 3 turns per
こう継ぐ者
round.
ここから先は倒産と言っておこうか
Maybe if you aimed.
当たらないに越したことはないんだ
You're correct. Not getting hit is in fact the best possible outcome.
In the tradition of giant suits, we're just gonna fire lasers in every direction except at the enemy.
I mean, to be fair, when he does that, fire lasers and everything, he is firing at like entire groups of
Yeah, he's
enemies.
tired.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's true. It's not the Psycho Gundam.
He is firing at Hong Kong. Fuck Hong Kong. Yeah, there is actually like a great number of Jestas also attacking the Neo Zeong when Neo Zeong fight actually occurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before he, mind controls all of them. The map attack it has.
Ah.
Could hit with pinfalls from here.
Get it from pinfall from half the fucking map.
He's got range like Hathaway's got movement.
Is he really? Even if you had SD G generation, can't use beam weapons
9.
within 9, I could still attack
Yeah.
you.
Like,
Yeah.
Go back on the bus, actually.
also get the guarantee errors up there because it has resupply. Yeah, I mean,
Prepare yourself.
we technically need to use the resupply action anyways.
That's just permanent for the map?
I believe so, yes.
It's okay, you're going to throw 2 attacks and knowledge that can't hit. I've seen through your plan. Oh, you're good.
Oh, yeah.
Good try. Oh, look, those 2 attacks of Banage that I knew were going to come that you can't possibly hit with. Oh, mixing it up. We're using charge. We should always turn it on. I need him and
Judao.
Judao.
Yeah, because Hathaway, Benager, and Amuro have already done so.
お前は赤い彗星なんかじゃない。これで決めてみせる。みんなの力を貸してくれ。当たれ。
Or Dirk. My big robot dick.
この動きただものではないな。侮れんな。サイコシャード発生器展開。これは滅びの光だよ。
当たりはしない。
Sure, that would hurt if I
Didn't
actually get hit.
I didn't move 3 feet to the left.
Doesn't have charge.
No.
It's fine. Just use the regular high mega cannon. You're not even a real new type. You're a puppet.
You're literally a puppet. I can see the guy's hand in it.
Is that uncomfortable? Just having the hand up your ass?
It's just Char Aznable behind him, puppeting him.
Oh, I'm full frontal. I have the spirit and hand of Shaw.
The red Muppet.
I've seen past the end of time and become a nihilist. Portrait.
Yeah. Probably not worth attacking him with the Guernsieres.
I do love that even with his ridiculous boosted ass boss stats, Frontal still doesn't have a 100% chance to hit Amuro.
That Gundam came from the moon.
I mean, asterisk, like that's within the context of this game. It came from another universe.
Practically everyone has now fought him.
Yep. Yeah.
I can still flick him. What's that?
Yeah,
Never mind.
it's fine.
What's that?
He was saying to do like a direct attack and all that stuff. Like, yeah, no.
Just did.
What? You're way too far away. I can't hear you.
Do you not see literally everyone who's with you right now? I'm for a trip through time.
Look, how and why am I seeing this?
New type bullshit. Can't explain shit.
I believe that Kingdom Hearts is light.
This scene's really weird now since Amuro's
Still
definitely alive.
alive.
It's the Ghost of Amuro. No, he's right over there.
It's literally there. No, I can't be seeing Amuro in my head. Amuro's like, I hacked into his comms. This is funny. You're not the spirit of Shaw. I'm actually also alive, just off camera, hacking into your comms as well.
But Lala's really dead. Like, super dead.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
And this version's like, oh, hey, Amuro. Yeah. And when you eventually die, you'll be here too. It's cool. Take care of them. Will do either. So, Frontal, I do have to ask a question real quick. What are we going to do about... Oh, no, we can just leave him out there. Oh, God, I can still hear him haunting my dreams.
On the comms.
I shut this damn thing off. Turned off all the comms. Why do you still hear him? It's like installed like a walkie-talkie in the cockpit somewhere.
Just duct taped under the panel.
Bitch.
Commander Samurai.
I mean, it is. It's just the...
Well, no, it's not a monument to
That's
it.
true, yeah.
It is the
The
actual
actual-
charter. I'm still here.
Sup? Howdy.
Also, I'm just like really fucking tired.
Do you not understand? I'm over 100 fucking years old. I was literally one of the terrorists who blew up the thing. I took this.
I was a grown-ass man in UC0, and it's 96.
Still a forklift to get this thing out of there.
I haven't even shaved in 50 years.
I can't even move my arms, actually. Oh, the muscles have atrophied away. I'm also still always a fan of the. Yeah, I built this Gundam to be able to find this box that has to be piloted by a new type, and may have also made my child a new type or a cyber new type. But I never at any point planned to have him actually pilot this thing.
Not only that, but also I made this Gundam to find this box, which is actually stored like 15 feet from where the Gundam is.
Yeah, Simon's life has gone in interesting directions, from terrorist who stole a monument 90 years ago to I made the world's most elaborate scavenger hunt.
Well, that was Cardius. Cardius made the unicorn.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean like the scavenger hunt for the box itself, which was bouncing all over the universe.
Again, that was the Laplace system, which was in the unicorn, which Cardius made. Siam didn't actually make that.
Ah, okay.
I mean, Simon is still cool if we plan to let people get the box.
Yeah.
It was just the way that Cardius was ensuring that it would be an actual new type that found it was the Laplace system.
Yeah, using a system that can only be used by a new type. And technically implied to using a system that can only be used by a true new type?
Yes, maybe. It's still not entirely clear whether Banachir is technically a true new type or not. The lines are extremely blurry since Cyber new type is incredibly ill-defined.
It's still an incredibly elaborate ARG in order to get a box.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a box, I mean this thing.
Turns out it's just another Cloverfield movie. I'm not actually a Vist. I'm actually J.J. Abrams with my last ARG.
I have to admit, I'm not actually J.J. Abrams. My last ARG, I'm a horse.
No,
Says he's a broom.
no,
I'm
wait.
very surprised.
No, we've done that.
We've just been out here for like
I'm
an
actually
hour.
Char.
I had to keep a game for like 20 plus scenarios with an entirely straight face before our work showed up.
Yeah, it got revealed and then nobody cared about it. I don't know.
Hey, give us that suit. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Here. Oh, yeah, sweet. I think Pooh wants it.
Put Hathaway in the Alpha Zero, put Pooter 2 in the She Gundam.
Maybe we could. I could make Pooh the zippy one.
Well, that seems appropriate in a way.
The only problem is Pooh won't have. Oh no, Hathaway doesn't have Excel anyways though.
No.
He just has the stupid skill that does also have Excel as part of it.
Yeah. I was mostly just joking because it would be really fucked up to put Hathaway in the Alpha Zero. Oh no, the gods of Mycenae.
Their appropriate response to that should have been, I'm sorry, what?
Wait, weren't we?
Oh, did you guys not know they built the Mazinger, the Fist of Zeus?
No, it's just
Wait,
we're
what?
No, that just came out of nowhere. We're like knee deep in freaking Gundam and Gundam only plot.
Yeah, but they knew they were digging on Earth dealing with Dr. Hell's invasion.
Yeah, that's what the Earth team was doing, was dealing with Dr. Hell.
Right, we got suits back. Got it.
Yeah,
Oh, look, Joe Rival's here now.
yeah.
Right.
Also, you know, they got
Yeah.
Solia back.
And a bunch of upgrades for the
units we don't give a fuck
cross
about.
engine units, yeah. Hey!
Our 15 aces. Zelda, we did or didn't get grazed?
I don't believe we did.
Yeah, we definitely did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. Might have given Bonjo?
We definitely did, because Bonjo's ace is the, 30,000 money when we field him.
Oh, do we have Great Mazinger back?
Yes.
Fuck yeah, we didn't try this. Oh, we got ace done.
Yeah, so we have Great Mazinger back, hence Tetsuya being one of our pilots. That was part of the whole Dr. Hell invasion plot that took place over in the split. Essentially, the things we missed from the other sides, Mazinger Zetto getting the Rocket Punch 100 strike, getting Great Mazinger back, and getting Joe Rival. And then from the AD Dimension one, a bunch of stuff with Jill and the Razia, whatever. Getting the Arquebus Hilda custom, the Hauser Ursha custom. The Nadesco C now has the phase transition cannon and the map attack version. The Cleopatra for Salia, the Theodora for Hilda, the Hauser Chris custom for Chris. Ange now has a new Spirit command that she got. And the Arquebus Vanessa custom for Tusk.
So what you're saying is Angela has a new Spirit command that she got.
Yeah, primarily. And we have Great Mazinger back.
Yeah.
And the Zetto, once we actually get it back, has a very funny new attack.
Change pilot.
This is all mostly housekeeping stuff, though, so I'm going to go ahead and start our wrap-up here. Thank you all for joining us again for another Super Robot Sundays here on Sound Goblin Gaming. We'll be back tomorrow with more hellacious grinding in Soul Link, since we have, once again, nearly wiped out the entirety of Shift's Hunter's teams.
We have like 3 Pokemon on our teams now.
Yeah, but you have to. You just had to recover from losing another significant portion of your team, so we're going to be probably having to grind up some more before we can proceed on any further. We're still taking Tuesdays off for the moment, but should be back probably within the next couple weeks, at least for some minor stuff. Thursday, we'll be starting a new game. What was the one that we were going to get kicking off there, Vince?
Little Witch No Better.
Little Witch No Better. So that'll be starting up on Thursday. And then we'll be right back here next Sunday with more Super Robot Wars V on Super Robot Sundays. Until then, I've been Bograt.
I've been Krampus.
I've been Jiv.
And I'm Vincent.
Thank you all for joining us. Having a good one.
Enjoy it, bye.